Welcome to the first of a series of coaching sessions designed to help you on your way to completing the Level 3 Grille project. You will need to download the drawing of the grille from the CBA website at calsmith.org and access the Level 3 materials under the Education tab. The grille will print out on an 8x11 piece of paper, and you will need to enlarge the grille to its finished size. The 8x11 printout is 1/4 the size of the finished project. You can see here the scale is 3 inches to 12 inches. Therefore, you will need to enlarge the grille by 400% to get to the finished dimensions. Since the grille is made up of 4 quadrants of essentially the same drawing, some are mirrored images, you will really only need to enlarge 1/4 of the drawing. Once you have the paper copy enlarged, you are ready to transfer the drawing to a rusty tin plate, which will provide a reference you can use to size up hot metal as you are working to create your grille elements. You are going to transfer the paper drawing onto a rusty piece of sheet metal with chalk and then trace back over the chalk outline with a welder's silver pencil. The chalk is rubbed into the back of the drawing and placed chalk down onto the tin plate. You can use a brown paper bag as carbon paper, providing a more forgiving surface for your pen. The chalk would be applied to the paper bag in the same way and then placed chalk down on the tin plate with the drawing on top of that. Secure the drawing in such a way that it will not shift around on the tin plate while you are transferring the drawing. If you pre-drill small holes on each corner of your sheet metal, you can use push pins to hold the drawing in place. Otherwise, tape will work nicely. Using your colored pen, begin tracing around the elements in the drawing. The colored pen allows you to see where you have already traced as well as areas that you may have missed. Once you have traced the quadrant, including the frame and center post, remove the paper drawing and you are left with a chalk outline. The chalk outline will smudge, so it will be necessary to go back over the tracing with a welder's silver pencil and create a more permanent tracing. Make sure that you position your hand so that you are not disrupting the chalk outline as you retrace the elements with the silver pencil. You're now ready to measure out your drawing. You will need to have a clear understanding of where you are headed and obtain measurements of the final forging. I'm going to show you how to measure the elements in the water leaf scroll assembly and larger scroll down to the upset corners. These concepts can be applied to all other areas of the drawing. The leaf scroll assembly is created first and then forge welded onto a larger bar that has the upset corners in place. Make a start and an end point so that you know where to begin and end measuring. The start and end points are at the transitions from the area where the scroll and leaf meet down to the first upset corner. You are also going to have a weld point, and you might want to note that on your drawing as well. Let's start by measuring the leaf scroll assembly. Using a set of calipers set to 1/2 inch apart or an opsimeter, trace around the element to the tip. Be sure to stay in the central line or neutral axis for the most accurate measurement. Do the same with the water leaf. Keep track of these numbers. You should get something in the vicinity of 5¼ inch for the scroll and 3 inches for the water leaf. Your measurements might vary. Next, measure the other side of your data point and all the way around to the upset corner, measuring the large scroll. Make a note of what this measurement is, and we will use that to proceed to the next video that will go over volume calculations. The volume calculations will provide you with the information you need on where to start with your parent stock.